Hello everyone, I'm Alistair Ross, President and CEO of Rockcliff Metals. Today's short video is attached to our press release on ore sorting. And boy, is this ever an exciting one. Tower's been exciting us so far, and ore sorting is just keeping the excitement going for us. Highlights for me are huge. One, similarity between the properties says the same ore sorter should work at both properties. They're both responding very well. What is that response? Man, we're getting major recovery, excess of 98% of our metals at rail, in excess of 99% of the metals at tower, with about 30 to 35% mass rejection into the waste pile at the mine site. So what does that mean for us? Clearly that every ton that gets transported to the mill costs us a lot of money, and so if you don't transport it and keep it at the mine, major savings. Supports the hub and spoke strategy really well for us. Second, the fact that the responds about the same. Hub and spoke strategy says, can we move mining capital equipment from one mine to the next? This is saying, yep, that also will work for both. Third, when it gets to the mill, clearly the tons that are waste that get carried in for a free ride, not so free, pretty expensive ride, through the crushing, grinding, flotation test work, and then have to get impounded in the tailings, they all disappear, so we get longer life out of the tailings and lower costs in the mill. Very exciting there. And at the mine site, of course, that waste is going to go back into our stopes, so it gives us a bit of extra stability in the stopes as we're able to put that waste in there and keep that void fill as we start to mine. The other important part for us is that an inherent issue for narrow vein mines, which is clearly what ours will be with the 1.6 odd meter widths of ore, is that you normally get quite a lot of dilution. The wider the ore body, you get the same amount of rock with it, so the percentage dilution is much less. So narrow vein mines, you still take the same amount of rock on either side of your ore body, and it just ends up being a lot of tons in our case. Well, what it means is if we can get it out of the mine cheaply, we can certainly not send it to the mill, so we don't get the transport and mill costs, as we said. But more importantly is we've got a cheap method to get it out of the mine, so that the impact of dilution on the mining method is now very minimal, because we're actively investigating railware, and railware has a much lower cost of transport. We believe somewhere as much as 1/10 of the cost of traditional diesel trucks up a ramp. So that's huge for us, and of course it means that the targeted method for getting a lot of tons out of narrow vein ore body no longer need to be restricted by tight controls around ensuring dilution doesn't flow, because we'll take care of the dilution way cheaper than we will by slowing the productivity down. We look forward to showing all of this in the PEA as we understand the multiple factors come together, but all around we believe it's a major contributor to getting one of these mines up and running early, and so we hope to inform you with the PEA results on that as soon as we can, and there'll be more news coming before then. We've got some mining news for you. We've also got some other exploration news that we'll update you on. So that's it for today. Very excited. COVID's still being managed fine by us. We hope it is by you. And until the next one, please stay safe. Bye-bye.